Yo, what's up, everyone? It's your boy Nate, man, and welcome back to Official Nate, um, the reaction channel. Anyway, I don't know what the hell this intro is. Today, we are going to be doing a Tommy track called "Life and Death." This song is gonna be deep as hell. I can tell just from the actual title of the song that this is gonna be some storytelling type stuff for sure. But we're gonna see. I do have to kind of change my mood a little bit because I was just listening to Little TJ, so I'm a little turned up, just having a good time with that. But I don't want to be any kind of disrespectful because I think this is a tribute song, so I don't want to be, you know what I mean, like super super turned up when it's like a serious thing. So let's get into it. See, that's what I thought. Just from this beat, pause. But just from this beat, I thought this was a tribute song. Tommy didn't tell me anything either. Somebody's gonna comment that and be like, "Tommy told no, didn't tell me anything." But rest in peace to JJ. Fly high, my brother. I never met him. I met a lot of Tommy's family and friends and people he's close to. Shout out to Logan. Shout out to Martin. Shout out to Tommy. Like, I know his family and friends and stuff, but yeah. So, never met JJ though. In loving memory of JJ. Rest in peace, brother.
This is a story about two young kids just trying to make a buck. Gotta hustle to survive, but they gon' get what they want. Jay and Tommy went to school together and kicked it a bunch, but shit started to get turned when they was linking after lunch. Trying to go and hit a play or two, make a way to get shit cool. Jay was always good at math, Tommy good at busting moves. One day, two men had approached them when they left school, like, I'll give you 10K, you gon' hit up Tony Room. Tommy look at Jay like, homie, what we finna do? And Jay looking at Tommy like, what we got to lose? Moms can't even pay the bills, get to work and make some food, so we gotta make some shake, cause I don't think we'll make it through. Tommy like, alright, fuck it, dog, let's go make it happen. I already got the pose, they get the gloves and the mask. It said it's Monday, so on Friday we gon' get shit active. Double back on Saturday, come here, collect the cash and take a stash to your mama's crib, split it then repack it, and after that we'll go to school and
I'm just gonna let the song run and then we'll break it down. Never mind.
nothing happen. Just don't get too passive, cause this shit can get tragic. If Tony asked to act surprised, he asked too much to smack him. But little do they know that shit was a setup. The two men that put him on was trying to get him wet up. Tony was they big homie and he done got fed up. Jay and Tommy taking place, that's finna fuck his bread up. Now it's Wednesday, Tommy getting ready, but this shit got him thinking. Should I ask for some bread up front, at least ask for the payment. Tommy, he ain't tripping, he got other shit waiting. He know if they don't pay, then them boys gon' have to face him. First they hit Jay Pace and then he ready to erase him. Think about the bread and all the ways he finna change shit. Loading up the gun, Tommy just pulled up and gave him. Looking at the clock, waiting for the next day. And Friday here, they ready, about to go and hit the spot. Tommy knocking on the front door with an empty pizza box. But Tony know what's up, hit the lights and grabs the Glock. Then he heard a quick and stop. Fuck it, opens the door, puts a pistol in his face. But Tommy gotta chill, he got his shit up on his waist. He looking behind Tony like, where the fuck is Jay? Then he heard a gun cock and the last words they say. Two shots went off, blood covered his face. Tony hit the floor, and then so did Jay. Tommy looking at his homie, he holding his rib cage. Then Tommy heard some sirens, grabbed the shit and ran away.
God damn. So this is a true story, I'm pretty sure. Or at least parts of this are damn sure true. I didn't ask Tommy what parts of this are true and what part, like, how much of this is what actually happened, because he really did have one of his best friends pass away and stuff. But god damn, that reminds me of, what's the song that Polo G did on, was it Hood Poetry? One of the first albums that he did. This reminds me of the Jacob went across the street and then the shots rang. Whatever the fuck that song was called. This reminds me a lot of that song. I'm not gonna lie. But I'm gonna break it down now. But there's like no jokes in my voice. I'm not trying to be funny because this is some real shit that happened to him. You know, he lost his best friend and shit. So I'm not gonna, be any kind of like funny or make a joke out of this at all, because it's tragic, bro. And rest in peace to Jay again. But yeah, fact. Go.
This is a story about two young kids just trying to make a buck. Gotta hustle to survive, but they gon' get what they want. Jay and Tommy went to school together started to get turned when they was linking after lunch, trying to go and hit a player too. Make a way to get shit cool. Jay was always.
He said they're always trying to make a buck and just trying to make shit cool, like just to make sure everybody's straight. Their whole families are straight. Nobody got stressed about anything. And now I think Tommy's at the point where like he can do that, but back in the day, you know, not everybody can do that. And right now, I'm kind of getting to that point where I'm not there, but I want to make some money. Trust me. And I'm going to keep working and keep grinding and keep just proving the point and proving that I can. Fact. So if you're hating on me, watch this. Go fuck yourself. That's what that means.
I was linking after lunch, trying to go and hit a player too. Make a way to get shit cool. Jay was always good at math. Tommy good at busting moves one day.
He said, just like I said, just trying to go hit a player too and just go try and find a way to make shit cool. So they're just trying to like go do some licks and stuff and just, yeah, okay, cool. Yeah.
Player too. Make a way to get shit cool. Jay was always good at math. Tommy good at busting moves one day too. Man had approached him when they left school like I give you 10K. You gon' hit up Tony room. Tommy look at Jay like, homie, what we finna do? And Jay looking at Tommy like, what we got to lose?
See, now that's what I wondered was true. Was there this random Tony dude that came up to him and was like, bro, this random dude that came up and was like, yo, if you go, you know, handle this dude Tony, we'll give you 10 racks. Which, when you're fucking, you know, 16 and poor as shit, you might do it. But that's some crazy shit. Don't do that. Don't get involved in it unless you're already involved in it. But that shit's crazy though, cause fact.
Tommy look at Jay like, homie, what we finna do?
Hey.
And Jay looking at Tommy like,
what do we got to lose? Cause he's sitting there going, I mean, they probably did actually have a conversation about this. Like, I mean, as long as we don't have to kill him, if we just gotta go rob him or go take some of his shit, like that's $10,000 and shit. And you know, mom can't even pay her bills. We're young, we can't really help too much, so they just wanted to, you know what I mean? Which again, it's just, damn. I don't really know the story behind this. I kind of wish Tommy would have told me a little bit more, but yeah, I'm getting the gist of it for sure.
Bills get to work and make some food, so we gotta make some shake, cause I don't think we'll make it through. Tommy like, alright, fuck it, dog. Let's go make.
Jay said, you know, we gotta find something to do. We gotta go find a way to make food. And that's a slang term for making money. You gotta go make some food. You gotta go make some money. Because I don't think we're gonna make it through if they're not trying to help their parents. That's the kind of upbringing some of these guys have, where if you're not working to make some kind of money for your parents, you might be 14, you might be 15, but you still got to help them because your parents might be working 2 jobs, but it might not be enough to make ends meet. So you got to start working at a young age too. And Jay was just saying, like, well, we got to do it because otherwise what are we going to do? We're not going to make it through it, which is a rock and a hard place for shit and sure, but I mean, at least they got through it. Some casualties happened that never should have happened, but that's crazy, man. Damn.
Food, so we gotta make some shake, cause I don't think we'll make it through. Tommy like, alright, fuck it, dog. Let's go make it happen. I already got the pose. They get the gloves and the mask. It said it's Monday, so on Friday.
Tommy said, I already got the poles, go get the gloves and the mask. So, yeah, it was a robbery. I don't know if I'm on some federal shit by saying all this, but I'm pretty sure he's already been, like, to court for all this. But, yeah, I think he did do some kind of, like, court situation for that. But, he went to court over it and shit. I'm pretty sure. Don't quote me on that. Tommy, you can tell me in the comment section, brother. But, yeah, I'm pretty sure. Like, all this is just either alleged or it already happened. But I'm pretty sure, yeah, a lot of this shit already happened.
Let's go make it happen. I already got the pose. They get the gloves and the mask. It said it's Monday, so on Friday, we gon' get shit active. Double back on Saturday. Come here, collect the cash.
He said, bro, it's Monday. By Friday, we're going to go do this. By Saturday, we'll double it. We'll go back. We'll double back. That's crazy. So they were planning on doing it twice then, and it just never panned out like that. Damn. But you gonna hit the same spot though? That seems kind of stupid. I mean, I ain't never robbed nobody, but like, I wouldn't hit the same spot twice though. I don't think. Anyway, yeah, that. Unless I didn't understand the bar. Tommy, let me know.
Monday, so on Friday, we gon' get shit active. Double back on Saturday, come here, collect the cash and take a stash to your mama's crib, split it, then repack it. And after that, we'll go to school.
He said, take the stash to your mama crib, split it, and then repack it. That's a weed bar, because you split up the weed, and then you might have one big ass plant, and then you split it up, repack it, and then sell it. Oh, take the stash to your mama's house. Stash is another word for like a large amount of weed. That's crazy. All right.
Collect the cash and take a stash to your mama's crib, split it, then repack it. And after that, we'll go to school and act like nothing happened. Just don't get too passive, cause this shit can get tragic. And Tony asked to act surprised, he asked too much to smack him. But little do they know that shit was a setup.
Bro, I have no idea what this man just said. Thank God for the lyrics. He said, just don't get too passive, because this shit can get tragic. If they ask him, then act surprised. He asked too much, then smack. Oh, if they're asking, like if 12's asking, then act surprised, and that if he asks too much, then smack him. I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that, brother. But like, I do see what you mean, but I wouldn't do that though. Damn.
Tony asked to act surprised, he asked too much to smack him.
Hey.
But little do they know that shit was a setup. The two men that put him on was trying to get him wet up. Tony was they bitch.
Damn. Bro, I hope that Tommy, I don't want to see something happen to you, dog. I hope that you move a little bit more militant, dog, because there is no way in hell that you should have. Well, I don't want to say that, but because you were young too. But I hope now that you're not getting set up on some bullshit, man. I hope that you move a little bit more militant, or you have the big homies telling you, don't do that, or do this, don't do this, don't do that. Because you don't need to get packed out because you got set up on some real shit. Fact.
Yeah, he done got fed up. Jay and Tommy taking place, that's finna fuck his bread up. Nas Wednesday, Tommy getting.
Ooh, he said Tony getting fed up because Tommy and Jay about to make some plays that gonna fuck his bread up. So that's apparently why Jay got shot, because they were gonna rob him and they knew it, so it was a setup. That's crazy. Was this all like in the court documents and everything of when he got when he ended up passing away and everything? Was this all, bro? I need to know the whole story behind this. This is crazy, brother. And where is the Tony guy now? Is he in jail for popping the homie? For taking out Jay? Somebody let me know. Tommy, let me know. Sorry. I feel like that was too much energy for this long. My bad. Shit.
He done got fed up. Jay and Tommy taking place, that's finna fuck his bread up. Nas Wednesday, Tommy getting ready, but this shit got him thinking. Shoulda asked for some bread up front, at least ask for the payment. But Tommy, he ain't tripping, he got other shit waiting. You know if they don't pay, then them boys gon' have to face him. First they hit Jay Pace, and then you ready to erase him. He's about the bread and all the ways he finna.
He said, I wonder if I should ask for half of it up front. That way, at least, I got some of it. But then he said, fuck it, no, if they don't pay me, then they'll have to face me. Yo, that's different. Okay.
Thursday hit Jay Pace and then you ready to erase him. Think about the bread and all the ways he finna change shit. Loading up the gun, Tommy just pulled up and gave him. Looking at the clock, waiting for the next day. Friday here, they ready, about to go and hit the spot. Tommy knocking on the front door.
He said both of them ready, they're about to go hit the spot. So they're just plotting, talking about how it's gonna go down, and then they're gonna go do it. Okay. So this is how this is being broke down. Okay.
For the next day, Friday here they ready, about to go and hit the spot. Tommy knocking on the front door with an empty pizza box, but Tony know what's up. Hit the lights and grabs the Glock, then he heard a creak and stop. Fuck it, opens the door and puts a pistol in his face. But Tommy gotta chill, he got his shit up on his waist. He looking behind Tony like, where the fuck is Jay? Then he heard a gun cock, and the last words they say, 2 shots went off, blood covered his face. Tony hit the floor, and then so did Jay. Tommy looking at his homie, he holding his rib cage. Then Tommy heard some sirens, grabbed the shit and ran away.
Wait, so I want to know if this is real or fucking staged for the story time or the thingy, because if they, well, I know part of it's real because Jay is no longer with us, so I know part of that has got to be real. But If that's true and that happened, did that mean that when Jay went down, he took that Tony dude down with him? Yeah, that's some crazy shit. Somebody let me know. Tommy, let me know. Overall though, man, very deep song, amazing storytelling. It wasn't very bar heavy. I'm not gonna lie, it was not very bar heavy. But look, songs don't always have to be like super, super, super lyrical, miracle, spiritual, residual, whatever the fuck. I had another bar for that, but I forgot it. Anyways, all right, they don't always have to be like that. If this is how he was feeling when he left or when he came into the studio, and when he came out of the stew, this is what came out of his brain. Just to maybe, maybe it was Jay's birthday, maybe it was, the anniversary of his death, something like that. So maybe that's why Tommy had this on his mind. I don't know. He didn't tell me much, but like I said, rest in peace to Jay. Great song. 9.5 out of 10. Craziness, man. In fact. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. God bless. Everyone have a great one. Peace. Stay safe, especially you, Tommy. Don't want to see anything crazy happen to you, brother. God bless, big man. And I'm going to send this to you as soon as it's done, big man. All right, you have a good one. Peace.